What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna pretty much walk y'all through the steps of assembling your spider and your arms. So that way you can, if you have any problems or if you get one apart and you can't figure out how to get it back together, it's pretty simple. I put me a little plate under the bottom just to raise it up off the floor here. It makes it a little bit easier on me. All right, so pretty much you got these, which is your spring plate. All it does is springs your blades back up. It goes on this. Then you got your little grease fit in here. It'll screw in on the side. A lot of times your plates will slide over the grease fitting though, but I just took it out to. Some of them will, some of them won't. Depends on how much paint you got, I guess. All right, let me get this thing started. All right, got that started in there. So I'll put that in like that. And then I'll take, got your arm here, just take that, wiggle it, slide it up in there. Make sure it goes all the way back, because these bolts, they have a little tip on the end of them. That has the set in that groove right there. So whenever you put it in, you have to make sure it's slid all the way back before that'll go all the way down in there. And then after you get it tightened down, you want to make sure that you can move these arms, because sometimes if you tighten them down, it'll be like kind of on the edge a little bit and it won't be all the way back, and it'll be binding it up. So pretty much you just put all those in. Let me get over here on these other ones. All right, spring plate in, arm lined up. What's going on with them? Let's see. Make sure there ain't no dirt in it. I just wouldn't hold my mouth right, I guess. All right. So there's that. So we get this one back in. Yeah, there we go. See, they all just slide in like that. Then you put all your bolts in, which is right here. I'm not going to tighten all these down. I'm just going to try to make a little quick video of pretty much how you do it. That would help walk y'all through it. I'm actually waiting on a thrust bearing pressure cap to come in, so I can't really get it all put back on yet. So, but once you get all that on, you just take and let's see, you take this and line up your little, tits here on the end of your blades. All right, and then you got these little Allen bolts here. You can buy these little brass washers. They're replaceable because they get wore out over time. And actually, a lot of times it'll wire out this little lip right here. It'll wire that down also. So sometimes if you catch it before it gets too bad, you can replace just the washer, the brass washer. If not, you have to replace both. As you can see, there's still one in that one, so I'll pop that one out here in a minute. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You just line it up and get them all started. All right, let's see. And get that one straight. There he goes. I think it's straight. All right. Let's see here. You want to wait before you put your blades on, unless you get to where you've done this quite a bit. Then you can go ahead and put them on, depending on which way your which side it comes off of, because that makes a difference in which way your blades are pointing. Now sometimes these rings will get if you hit something, sometimes these rings will get a little bit bent. And whenever you do, they'll have to, you'll have to kind of pull it one way or another to get it to line up. So it can be a little aggravating. All right, let me grab me a screwdriver. I'll pop this one out. Or maybe I can get down in here and private. Come on, baby. I think my screwdriver's a little bit too big. Pop this one out. They usually slide right out. But whenever you need it to, it won't do it. Alright, well anyway, I ain't gonna fight with that one all day, keep y'all watching. But anyway, that's pretty much how you put all up together. And then whenever you get ready to put it back together, you pretty much here's your thrust bearing. I'm actually in the process of trying to swap this thing over, because the problem is on these thrust bearings, this little bearing here, the little bearings, they'll run in one little single track. And what that does is that ends up, it wires grooves in it and it ends up breaking. Let's see, I got one right over here. Yeah. See how it's got that groove? Over time, no matter how much you really grease it, it'll end up cutting a groove in, and that ends up breaking your washers. These are hardened washers. I usually flip them over. You can see how it's got like a little groove cut in it, but I took it apart one time and probably flipped it over, and then now over time it's ended up cutting it in. So what that's done is busted it, so it means it eat all this up, so that's pretty much junk. But I've got a new one coming that I'm wanting to try to convert. I'm wanting to try to put the needle bearings in instead of these rollers. That way it covers more surface on this one side. That way it may work and it may not. I have to, it's one of them trial and errors, guys. You have to see what you can, try different stuff. Here, oh, sorry about that. Here's one that come off of it. It was this one, and that one come off of here, and you can see where it's eat the pressure plate up. And then this part here goes on top. This, I called and told them to send me a new whole assembly, the pressure plate, the thrust bearing, the whole setup that goes on. And they sent me this one with a new thrust bearing, and they didn't send this cap. So I had to call and tell them that I needed to get it. It's actually called a pressure plate cap. So I'm waiting on it to come in, but pretty much basically how you put it back together is you'll grease it, but these washers, hardened washer goes on, your bearing goes on, then another hardened washer, and then this one will set on the top. Check it out. Yeah, like that. See, that's how it pretty much goes on. Which I could probably still use that cap, but I wanted to get a new one. I don't like using no rough stuff like that. But that one will pretty much set on the top. If you need on these arms right here, if you take these off to check see if there's any of them bent, I've got a video, maybe a couple of them, that shows how to check your check for bent arms and how to set this, because there's a special jig that you get that'll let you set all these to the same, because you don't want to take just one arm off and then take this piece off and swap it, because when you do, this bolt here, the arm has a little dip in it that bolt goes in, but it usually never lines exactly back the way it come off. So you want to, if you take one arm off to set it, you'll need to take the one beside it off. That way you can take and put that in your jig as your height, and then set this one back to the same. So that's pretty much it. And you just pretty much put that up there, and that's got your thrust bearing and all your spotter put back together. Hope that helped. If you got any questions, just give me a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can keep up more videos. Thanks.